Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's another day. We're here again because to put my face in your face and to let's have some talk. This is my last charge for 2022. The next time we're talking is going to be 2023 by the grace of the Almighty God. You will be here. I will be here. We'll all will be fine and doing well. And by this time next year, we will be a lot better than whatever we are doing right now. Yeah, people say I'm religious, or probably you're religious when you say that. No matter how religious you are, if you heard my videos, if you listened to me before, I'll always tell you religion is separate, hard work is separate, and the two they work hand in hand. They work together and they work together. So it's not just about saying by this time next year I'll be better. By this time next year you'll be better if you work on it. If you do your part and the others will follow. People will say our final goodbyes in 2022. Which is, the thing is, some of us, we've sat down, we looked back at a few months back and we are saying, have I really progressed this year? Have I really done something better? Or I'm not sure if I've done well or not. By and by, you just think about it. Did I do better? Did this thing work? Did that one work or not? Or you've been on something and it's just like you are rolling on a spot. Of course, it can be discouraging. It can be hurting. It can be something that makes you feel like, do I really even want to go on? But before we do that, can we ask ourselves some real questions? Personally, I sit myself down and I ask myself questions. Ronke, let's be sincere with you and I. Have you done this well? You have been praying, you have been doing that, but it's not a matter of prayer now. It's not a matter of hard work. Did you do the right things at the right time in the right ways? Because if you look at those three words, they come together, they align. Right thing, right time, right way. You can be doing the right thing at the wrong time, even in the right way. And you can just fix them together. Anything can be wrong. I always say, two people cannot lie to each other. Be truthful. At least the best thing you can do for yourself is to be sincere enough. Sincere enough to yourself. Look at everything and look at, okay, I think I have not done this part or not. We're going to talk about, why are you still on a spot? Why do you think you're on a spot, or you have not even gotten to where you're expecting to get to by this time this year? When the year started, I'm sure a couple of us had ambitions, we had goals like, by December, this and this must have happened. And you're consoling yourself with the fact that Nasapa Kosam. Well, Sapa has his own part, but what about you? In the midst of Sapa, some people made their millions. In the midst of Sapa, some people made hundreds of thousands. So what's Sapa an excuse to you? Sapa can be an excuse to so many people, but it could still be the reason why people are breaking through. Like I told someone recently, I said, yeah, people will japa, everybody we cannot japa. It's just a practical yes. Everybody cannot leave the country. People will stay, some people will go. In fact, some people will stay. And by the reason of some people leaving, their stars will start to shine. Because the industry will start noticing them. They'll know that, there's a vacancy here, or there's this job, I'm looking for someone that can do this job. And that's how you'll be discovered. You see, if in the Bible, if Pharaoh didn't lose his servants, Joseph will not be discovered. And it's same thing, just practical, is reasonable. Some people will leave, and by the time they leave, you have the room to shine. But they have left. Have you even worked enough? Do you even think you have the room enough to shine? Or have you done what will make you shine? Or do you think if you start shining now, they will like your stars better? Because customers will patronize you, they will approach you, but retaining them is a real question. It's not about you attracting them. It's a retentive power that you have over them that makes you better than anybody else. If you can retain them and you can have them for long, because the power of customers is one thing in business, is one of the most powerful forces of business, the power of referral. You spend less, that's one of the advertisement or marketing strategies that you don't spend anything on, because the basic thing you do is you do something for someone, the person likes your work, and the person tells others about it, and those people tell others, and the cycle goes on, and that's how you start making money. And that is if your job is good and neat enough, presentable enough. You cannot joke about your work and do halfway job or shoddy job and expect some people to come to you. They will not patronize. Some people will simply not patronize halfway excellence. What they want is top notch, and top notch is what they go for, and they'll pay any amount for it. So as people are leaving, as they are japping, you need to, if you know you are not japping yet, you are here, it's better you start positioning yourself. Start putting yourself in positions where you know that, yes, this one, myself, they will see me, they will notice me, and they will know me. It is in this time, in seasons like this, that people break through, that new businesses will just start shooting, because they have done their underground work well. They've laid their foundations well. How far have you laid your own foundation? You're going to be here and you think you'll just be doing things the same way you have been doing. Some people that are so good have left and they are looking for someone to fill up their spaces. You know, somebody told me recently that the bank is employing a lot of people because some of their people, their key people have left. But the problem they have is the people they are seeing, they don't even know anything. All they hold the certificates. Your Bali certificates will not open all the doors. Apart from your certificate, people are looking for what you have here, what you have upstairs, what you can deliver. It's not about you have first class. Anybody can have first class in some schools in this generation that we are in. Yes, there are schools that are so prestigious that when you hold your first class, they will say, you worked for this. But there are some schools that anyone can have first class there. I have met first class students that they will speak and I will listen and I'll ask them and I'll be in my head like, and you are a graduate. I'm not even talking about first class now. I'm talking about me asking myself, and you are meant to be a graduate. They can't spell things right. They can't write things right. And they're just there. And they're also educated. So you cannot just say, we will do it, we will do it. No, if you're aiming for the best, you have to start working to get there. Now, our final charge, like I said earlier, let's grab a cup, sit down, cup of water, cup of coffee, cup of drink, popcorn, and let's just go through this video. It's time to just go through it. It's not that serious, but it has some points that will do some help to you and I. I'm going to first of all talk about the part of mentoring, and that is because I am on this table, on this chair. So before we shatter it, let me shatter it the way I want it shattered. I've had people always asking me, come and be my mentor, come and mentor me. They asked me from January to December. If you have ever asked me that question and you are watching this video, you'll realize I will say, oh yes, I'm available to mentor you, but I will not ask you any question. I will not. Because I've realized that what people want is someone that will come and be spoon feeding them. Someone that will be talking to them. There are these two guys I mentor, two young guys, they are brothers. These guys are excellent. If you're on my WhatsApp, if you follow me, you will see me posting their work, sharing their posts, asking you to follow them, asking you to patronize them. These two guys are my mentees, and the way they did it is so unique. They slid, you know, when they say they slide into, they didn't slide into my DM, they slid into my life. And the way they will ask me questions, oh my goodness, they will ask me constructive questions, questions that sometimes we are on a chat for an hour or two, something that is actually very rare to get from me. But I'm comfortable talking with them. But there are times they will send me questions, and I will say, either of them will send, and I will say, please, can I answer you later? Because I know I'm not in the right frame of mind to give them the kind of answer they will get. And these are people that got into my mentorship class without paying, without struggling, but because they are ready to learn. Some of us are ready to learn, but what you want is, my mentor does not have my time. Do you have your mentor's time? You're sitting down there, you have someone that you want to mentor you. Do you follow them? There's a way you enter people's lives and they will have no choice. In fact, they will not know when they start dropping secrets, when they start revealing things to you. But many of us are laid back. You want to carry shoulder high and say, I asked that woman to mentor me, she doesn't have my time. I asked that man to mentor me, he doesn't have my time. He cannot have your time because you are the one that will work your way out. If they ask you to come for a coaching program and pay, you will pay and attend the classes. But you also want to give you their ideas and be ready to go to them, ask them questions. Don't just say, come and mentor me. Okay, I want to be your mentor, but I will not wake up and start sending you resources. If you ask, if you talk and we talk to a level, I will say, okay, I think I need to send you this thing to read up. I think I need to wait for a seminar or conference or this, and I got this out of it, and I think you need to benefit from it too. And that is how it works. Your mentor will not chase you around. They don't have that kind of time. Any successful person does not have the time to chase anyone around. They want to be busy for themselves. They want to grow themselves better too. They will not be chasing you and looking for how to help you. You are the one that will get up, help yourself, and do things that will make them help you. Your mentor is very busy, I said that. And how available are you to actually learn? I mean actually learn, not tap from them. Tapping is different. There are ways you learn things secretly. And by the time you are learning, you're understudying. You're learning more than you should learn. Because you know that this person doesn't talk this much. Okay, let me also have that style of habits. This person doesn't say these things way. This person does this and that. And that is how you're willing. How ready are you? How available are you to learn? Some of us do not want to learn. What we want to do is, I've had people talk to me and you're telling them something and they're going back to their own ideas. So why do you say you want to learn or improve yourself? Apparently, you want to stay on your old knowledge. Then do it the old time way. Nobody's questioning you for that. It's knowledge, as long as it's worked for you, Fine, so be it. It can work around for you. So how available are you to learn? 2023 is not a time to say, Daddy, Uncle, I want you to mentor me, and you sit down there. You had better chase your mentor around. You had better push questions that will make them talk to you. And if your mentor has a program that they are sharing, they have a course they are running, you better buy into it. That is how to win the hearts of people. You know, then consider internship while waiting for a job. This has been so on my mind, but because it's a difficult thing to say to some people. Some people will say, they want me to go and work for free and not to make money. There are some things you do, and what you make is more than the salary you're earning. And I've done it. I will still do it over and over. If I have a chance to apply to some companies, I will tell them, can I just be here for free? Because I know that the wisdom, the knowledge that I will carry out of that place will be enough to build my empire. But for you, there are people that will come to me and they'll say they're looking for a job, and I'll look at what they are doing. And in my head, I'm thinking, I don't even think you are good enough to do the kind of job I'm doing. But you don't want to learn more. All you want to do is make money, make money. There is a time for money and there is a time for development. When you are well developed to a level, they even beg to have you, they beg to access you. So don't stay on your level of knowledge and say, I know it all. If you don't look for a job, somebody said something one day and he said, some of you that are at home looking for jobs, while you're looking for a job, walk into the big companies. Tell them, I want to work. I mean, I can do anything here, but they will say they're not looking for staff. I know, but I want to just intern. Some will say no and some will say yes. And for the companies that will say yes, honestly, if you put in your best, if you're not proud, if you're not nosy, putting your money in your mouth, what does not concern you, focusing on your own goals, focusing on how to work there, focusing on how to learn there, you will see that some people will notice you in that company. And when they are passing recommendations, your name will top the list. But you just, once I have a job, you have been staying at home now. What has the staying at home done for you than be on the phone, check what is going on GIST sites, check the Ofofos and aprocos going on in town? Has it added to you as a person? No. If it hasn't added to you as a person, it's not better you're in a place where, apart from interning for free, you are networking, you are meeting people. Some people are seeing your abilities, they are seeing your potentials, and they are putting their name. I need to recommend this person when this thing comes. It's a tip for you. Hold on to it and this will work, because sacrifice has its place in our growth. You see, there is a level you will not get to if you can't sacrifice some things for some things. You cannot just have everything on a chip, on a platter of gold, a platter of jollof rice and chicken. Some things you will sacrifice, and sacrifice has its place. It is just like you're sowing a seed, you're planting, it will grow. Like I posted a few days ago that you plant a seed, they harvest. The condition of the soil you're planting in, it also matters. Don't go and intern with someone in a place where you know that they serve free lunch, because I know that free lunch, quote in quotes, like I know that if I go there, they'll be giving me this. Serve in a place where you will get the value that will help your life eventually, both now, tomorrow, and in the future. So that's about mentoring, leadership, having people that will coach you and mentor you. Now we'll talk about business. What has kept you on the spot this year? Have you done your business so well? I don't have to ask you. You don't have to ask me. You know yourself, you have done it so well. Before you start anything, learn well. These days of 3 months, I don't become boss. You better put it aside. 3 months cannot make anybody boss. What somebody has done for 20 years, you can't learn it. You can't gain it in 20 months. After you have learned, step back, work, gain experience. These experiences will help you build your empire. When you rush to grow, you will rush to fall out. It's called microwave growth. You know, the food, if you want to test power of microwave, warm your food in the microwave, warm the food on the cooker, and see how one goes cold and hard fast. The microwave one will grow cold and very hard and stiff. But the other one, when it grows cold, it's going to be warm for a longer time. So when you rush into business, I've done my training, 3 months, I'm complete. I'm not in more makeup. If I make up for you, you will look like Beyonce, and you have become boss, and you go and touch, because you are doing for fair skin people. And the day a dark-skinned person comes to you, Kasala bursts, or the day someone that has a very sweaty, oily skin like mine comes to you, you're looking like, how do I handle this? You do makeup, and the makeup is washing. The moment they step out of the house, don't wash. Someone did makeup for me one day. The moment I stepped out of the house, my face became map of Africa. I said in my head, never will I call you. Never will I recommend you. And do you know what that person has lost? The person may think JB is just me. It's not just me, because the power of recommendation, like I mentioned earlier, the power of referral is there. There are people I will have referred the person to, like, go to this person. Oh, this person can do. I me carry fakwa, for where? So that is it. Your business, learn it and take your time to develop yourself. Learn everything. If you have learned somewhere, if possible, go somewhere. Go and ask them, do you take interns? They say yes. If they say no. There was a company I went to in UAE one time, and I told the person I wanted to intern for a week. I was going to be there for like 2 weeks, and I told him I want to do 10 days internship. So he told me to do my 10 days internship, you have to pay this amount, and this is amount. I said, oh, wow. Which it was good enough for me. He said, because for you to intern here, you are seeing everything we are seeing. So I don't do free internship. I said, perfect. This is what I like. It didn't come cheap. It didn't come easy, but it gave me access to see the machines, to see the way they work, to see how things are done. But I paid to intern. And for the period, I learned a lot and a lot. So when you say you want to do internship in a particular company and they tell you that, okay, we don't offer free internship, it's paid, you have to pay a particular amount because you're going to have the access to our workspace, you're going to access our resources, our materials, our classes, our teaching, and you're saying they want me to go and work for free. When you were going there, do you think you can do what they were doing before? You're not going there to learn and understudy. If you stay there there are internships I've done, and by the time I'm done, they'll ask me, if you want to continue, we can actually take you for free. So if I have my time, I will say, okay, I can do 7 days extra free here because I'm not doing anything presently. Also, I have to go back to my country. Next time I come back, I'll do more. Because they have seen that you are actually there to learn, to put your own bits in. When you put your own bits in, they will give you 10 back. It is just simple. I have seen this work and I know it works well. So I don't want to hammer this too much because some of you will say, those people that are looking for free labor. Nobody's looking for free labor. It's still a matter of choice. It's still your choice. You choose what you want and you get what you want. The next thing I'm going to talk about is you being present. You being present. This thing is very important because some of us are saying, I'm on the spot. I don't even have a relationship yet. I don't even have friends yet. I don't even have customers yet. You are not available. Availability does not mean they chat you and you're replying instant. That's not what I mean by being available or being present. You complain you are not being seen, but by clients or in relationships or by friends. But how can you be seen when you are veiled? If you are veiled and your veil is covering your face, who can see you? And how do you veil yourself in? You veil yourself in, when you are somewhere and they cannot feel you there. You're just there like every other person. There are places I've entered and there are many of us. And somebody will say, there's something about you that I don't know, but I think you're just different. What's your name? Can I meet you? It has been happening to me over time and it keeps happening. And it has a lot together, the way you package yourself, the way you appear, it's not a matter of having money. When I had nothing, I will look good. Trust me. Ask anyone that knows me well. Me, the way I will package, you think I have millions in my bank account? Chingba, no day. But I sabi package myself. So that when I enter a place, and it's just about my appearance, because my appearance will attract you, but my mind, my brain, my intellectual property will keep you attached to me. If you're talking and I have nothing to offer, the person just be like, she's like every one of them, beauty, but they don't have anything upstairs. They don't have what they know is gist and all this paparazzi around. They don't know have reasonable conversations. When you meet some people, you realize that all this what you know cannot even hold them in the conversation. They want ideas. They want to talk about things that will make them like, how many can you hear when you talk to people? So before you are available, develop yourself inside so that by the time we see you carry now, you carry for tummy for belly, now you go show when you get out. Because if you carry something, by the time you get out, you're going to deliver that. And people will look at you and wonder like, okay, you're talking some sense there. Be available. How can you be saying you can be available intellectually in so many places? Like I've said that earlier. The next thing, be physically present. Hi. How can I even say this? Be physically present. Your phone is not going to run away. Your phone will not collapse if you don't touch it. Some of you are in public places and you're like this. And you say, no guy is seeing me. No guy is talking to me. Will the guy come and raise your face up to look at your face? No. You are in the party. You're in church, walking on the road, nobody is seeing your face. You're veiling yourself. You're the one blocking yourself from being seen. Nobody will see you when you keep on pressing your phone. In fact, some people will look at you and they'll be like, you're like everybody. When you get to some places and everybody is pressing for you, but you're carrying a book or you're reading, even if it's an ebook, there's a way you are, somebody somewhere is noticing you. And you're like, okay, this one is not one of them that is just on Instagram or TikTok. I'm not saying don't I TikTok, I Instagram, I do everything. But when it's time, When I get to some public places, I make sure I'm not on my social media. I make sure I'm doing something more productive. Either I'm reading a book or jotting some things down or reading a paper cover. Because I know that in that place, the kind of people that I want to talk to, I don't want to have them. I don't want them to have the impression that I'm just one of those TikTokers or Instagrammers that like, what is trending? What is trending? Trend will die. You follow trend. You follow trend. How many trend has paid you? If I ask how many trend you follow this year, some of you have followed trend every month. Some of you have followed trend every week. Some of you have followed trends every day. But how many books have you read? Answer yourself. I will not answer. I will not answer. Answer yours. How many books have you read? How many articles have you read? How many new ideas have you gained? The answer is up to you. And the friends you move with will impact how some people perceive you. You see, we will say, I'm not one of them. Oh, they're just my friends and I don't do what they're doing. You don't have to do what they're doing. The moment some people see you with them, they believe you are all birds of the same feather because you're flocking together. Some people, you don't have to move with them. I posted a few days ago, I said audit and edits. Check some friends out. Some friends are going to be like at arm's length, and some friends are going to be like, oh, my friend, we talk every day. I don't talk to everybody. In fact, I will tell people, I'll say, you think I don't talk or something. Have I finished talking to myself? If you cannot, because some people sapiosexual, if you don't attract it to me intellectually, I'm sorry, you don't have a conversation. We may talk, it may be friends, but what are you talking about? What are we saying? Is it just hello, what's up? What is it? What is good? What is not good? Have you eaten? Don't even go to that. Have you eaten? But I'll ask you, excuse me, is there anything? Are you good? And that is all. If you cannot talk to me and engage me in sensible conversation, I'll just be saying, when I have your time, I will answer you. And the same applies to some of us. You're going somewhere, you're moving with some people who are on serious set of people. All they do is go and jail, blah, 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 do this and that. And you expect some people to take you serious. They won't. Because when they see that you're moving, in fact, there are people that if I see that this person is moving with this person, in my head, they're all the same. And if I see that you're moving with a serious person, in my head, you're just like them. Why do you think rich people just move in circles? They don't want someone to just come into that circle and dabaru everything. They are looking for people that will think, reason, and act like them. And that is how we grow. That's how not to remain on the spot. And again, how do you behave in public places? Some of you get to a public place, they will say dance. Hey, can you go? I dance, so if you know me well, I like dancing. But there are places that you comport yourself. It's not everywhere that you will do a back, you do everything, you check everything. There are places that you will do decently. Play, it's okay to play. Yeah, I play. In fact, people think I'm a very serious person, but the other side of me is playful. And I may not appear playful all the time, but I can play. I play a lot. A little. Anyhow, I play. When it's time to play, I play. When it's time to be serious, I'm extra serious. Trust me, and extremes on both sides. So there's some places where you don't just play around and see guys and like, hey, I see some young girls and they will see one fine boy. Look at him, they'll be doing, but the guy is looking at it like, what is wrong with these people? See that guy, that fine boy, he went to go and date one girl that was in our class that was not talking because the guy knows what he's looking for. He's not looking for someone like you. You'll find your type of person that is looking for you. I'm not saying that to spite anyone. I'm just saying that's how it applies. And some people are looking for people that are very loud like you too. So depending on what you're looking for, if you want to marry a king, there are the characteristics of a queen you must have. A king will not just marry anyone. In fact, if a king is trying to marry anyone because of love, they must repackage that person. They must bend that person, panel piece that person to suit the position of a queen. And if she doesn't, another person will fill that space because that is life for you. So all these things I'm saying is, do not just move with people. Behave outside properly. Behave outside publicly in a way that, somebody is always looking. I don't know why I'm always saying this. Maybe because if I'm somewhere, I just believe in my head, anybody could be watching you. A friend of mine and I were talking some days ago, and she was talking about how she met her husband. They were on a bus on a trip to somewhere, and when they entered the bus, all the some girls, they have paired themselves up. They were already doing peer. You know how they do, Amabi. They don't do peer. This one is my guy. This one we get to that place. Then we're going for maybe a seminar or a conference, I can't really remember. This is the person I'll be talking to. And she was just there chilling, reading, and listening to her music. And when somebody needs something, oh, I think I have that. Can you have it? Oh, somebody's looking for a pen. Oh, I think I have pen. She was practically the only one that had everything. And someone looked at her and said, you have everything. She said, because I'm ready for this trip. And she just smiled, and she wasn't cocky, she wasn't pompous, she was just on her own. So they went for whatever they went for, they spent the days, and they came back. And when they were coming back, a guy came to her and said, I know girls like you are expensive to date. Whew, look at that. She didn't say anything. It's not as if she's expensive to date, but she made sure she looked good. She picked the best of her clothes, the clothes that will make her look responsible. And the guy said, I can't date you. It's not as if the guy had talked to her, she won't date the guy. But because she saw something different in this, the guy saw something different in her, that this one is meant for a king. And the guy said, I'm sorry, I can't date you, but I have a friend that fits someone, that's, in fact, both of you will match because he's classy and you are classy. And that's how the guy had to come over, look for her, and today they are doing so great. Some of you have lost some relationships or some connections and networking because of your blah blah. Repackage yourself. That is why some people are on a spot because of some things you're doing wrong. And someone has had a bad impression, you can still repair that impression. There are chances, repair it, fix it, start acting right. And the person just be, oh, and I used to think you're a loud person, but now I think I'm having a different perception or whatever. I think I'm seeing you differently now. You're different from the person I thought you were. You don't want to be on the spot in 2023. Start changing these things. Develop yourself intellectually, develop yourself in every way. The same way I met my husband too. It just said, I think I was talking to someone and the person said, oh, the way you talk like someone that didn't grow up in Nigeria. I said, I never fight plane before, okay? I just said that's in my mind though. I never fight plane before. Just one small girl from Joyce Bureau though. And he said, oh, can I help you? I said, oh yeah, you can help me for sure. And that was it. But some of you, the guy will say, can I help you? Why do you want to help me? I ask for your help. Now fight. There are instances in my class, I will hear people on a call and I have to ask them, excuse me, who are you talking to? Are you fighting? Say, no, one guy was disturbing me. The guy was disturbing you. But the guy come and grab you over the phone. Can't you just be calm and decent? But a soft answer turns away wrath. It's soft. And so people will talk to you and they will say, you know, I like you, but I know I can't marry you. But I know someone. That person is your type. But some of us, the person you have met, knowing their mind, even they cannot marry you. They cannot date you. They cannot be your friend. They cannot refer you to someone. If they see you somewhere, they will go and spoil the thing. It's time to repackage. You can still adjust. If you talk too much, if you think you talk too much, it's okay to talk. But there is a time to talk and there's a time to be silent. It's even in the Bible. You don't just go all the way, blah, 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 and start creating, you know. Basically, all I've said is, by this time next year, we do not want to remain on a spot. Develop yourself. Don't be all about gist. Content matters. You know, even in the world where they will say, content sells, the content inside you is what will sell. Because like I said in the first part, in some part in this video, I said your face is like a book cover. The cover will attract, but the content will keep you coming back. If your face is attractive, the content in you is what will keep people coming back, either customers, friends, relationships, partners, or anyhow. That's what will make them say, this person is the kind of person I want to move with. When people are attracted to you, it's like a perfume, the smell of a perfume. You like it, you're drawn to it. When they come closer, do they still want to stay close to you? Do they still want to patronize you? Do they still want to be your friend? Do they still want to network with you? Do they still want to connect you? Some people I can never connect in this life. I know they will go and boju me. They will go and spoil my face there. So I will not connect them because I know once they get there, they will just mess the whole thing up. They will give the people I took them to even a wrong impression about me because it has happened before. And if it's happened before, I've learned my lessons that before I may take you somewhere, I must have verified the kind of person you are and I've tested you over time. And people keep failing, they will just fail the thing. Just do one small thing, they don't jab. I'll say, thank God I didn't even take you to that place I'm supposed to take you to because you will have spoiled everything for me. You'll have spoiled the foundation I've built for years in few days or few hours. I hope with these few things I've said, I've been able to talk to you. I've been able to touch a part of you inside you that you know these things are useful for you. In 2023, I don't want to be on a spot. You don't want to be on a spot. As I'm talking to you, I'm always talking to myself because I look at myself as well. Okay, Ronke, what have you done right this year? What have you done? What haven't you done so well? And what parts do I want to improve myself in 2023? Every year, for some people, they will say New Year is just another day you've woken up. But anyhow it is, it's another day you're waking up from the bed, but it's also another season to do something great and to put your marks on time. And time is important. Time flies. The age you are this year is not the age you'll be next year. You don't want to just be on that same spot and be rolling there. You want to be saying, at this age, I did this. At this age, I'm doing this. I pray God helps you, and I pray we all take decisions, right decisions that will help us to be better in every way and in all round. Wish you all the best of the remaining hours of 2022, and I wish you a very pleasant, beautiful, awesome, fantastic 2023. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, it's time to hit the subscribe button and follow me on my social media handles. If you want to reach me, my WhatsApp number is there. Send me a WhatsApp. If I don't reply on time, don't worry, I'll get back to you. I might be busy. Send me an email. I always reply my emails, and I look forward to seeing a better version of you. Feel free to drop your comments, and also feel free to share the video with a friend. And remember that I love you, and see you soon.